Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In this video we'll discover how to create a scrolling effect using the Divi theme. So as you see in my sections, in my different sections, we have that scrolling effect. For example, for this, like we have when you scroll up, it's going down and it's have like this blurry effect, and when you scroll down, it's going up and also with some blurry effect. So let's go and start making this with our new page. So I just took a duplicate of the same page that I just showed you guys, and we're gonna edit to see how we can add the same effect and the same scrolling effect to the same financial services section. So I'm gonna click on Enable Visual Builder. And then I'm gonna scroll down to the needed section, so our financial section, and I'm gonna edit these modules. So I'm gonna start by the first one, so I'm gonna edit, and I'm gonna go to advanced, and then scroll down until you find scroll effects. Click on scroll effects, and now we're gonna focus on this section. So we have scroll transformers effect. So we have the different options here, like if you wanted to vertical motion, horizontal motion, fade in, fade out, we have scaling up and down, rotating, blur, etc. So let's start by the vertical motion. So I'm just gonna click on it and then enable it. So I'm gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna have the viewport view. So you can play with the mid set, offset, when the vertical motion gonna start, if you wanted to start earlier, if you want to start at the end, but it's rather to keep it at 50 for our case. You can change these values. If, for example, if you want to add an offset, meaning it's maybe it's a padding just before the animation, and an ending offset, you see, it's before, it's just 20. So you see it's it has the distance 20, but let's keep it just 1. So just we see a small vertical motion, not a long one. Like that is good. And you can do that for the ending offset. You can keep it to, for example, when it ends. I wanted to end here, but I don't want it to end here. I want it to end at the original position. The original position means it's a 0. So I'm just gonna keep it 0, and then okay, and this one needs to be 1. I think it's not saved. I'm gonna save this one. And as you see, when we scroll down, okay, it's not saved. I think when we hit the 20, it's yeah, needs to be 0 here. Saved. Okay, let's go back and see. Scroll effect 1 0 0. Good. Now I'm gonna repeat the same thing to the other modules. So scroll effect, vertical motion, turn on, keep it 1 0 0. Good. Middle of the element. Okay, good. And again for this one, vertical 1 0 0. Okay. Advanced scroll effects on, and okay. So I'm just gonna save, and we're gonna see how our our new motion effect looks in a new page. So I'm just gonna save, and we're just gonna copy the link here. Gonna add a new tab. Gonna search. Gonna enter. Okay, let's see how it looks in the actual page. So when we scroll down, as you see, so all of it comes. We have that one offset, as you see, and then it it ends at the original position, and then we have the other one, the other one, the other one. Good. Now we can add another vertical motion or another scrolling motion, which is, for example, we can add some blur effect. Let me see, then starting blur, mid blur, you see, for by default it gives me this one, when just before it shows it's blurry, I don't want to have 10 pixels of blur, like it's so much. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 pixels is good. Okay, like that. Maybe we increase it to 5. Okay, 5, like for example, as you see before I just reach, like before, like as you see the viewport button, like just 30% before it's in the middle. So you're gonna see that 5 pixels of blurring. And if you're satisfied, like you can keep it like that, but if you want like to adjust it to another thing, like we can do like mid blur, for example, 1 pixels when it's in the mid, like it's not centered or it's not at the end. And then at the end it becomes 0 because we already have the 0 value here. Like you can adjust and customize to look exactly what you want or what you prefer. So I'm just gonna give it 0. I just wanted to start blurry at the end, and then at the middle it's 0, and at the end it's 0. So I'm just gonna save. You can do the same for the other sections as well. I'm just gonna copy the styling. So I'm just gonna copy here, paste here, paste module styles. So paste module styles. And as you see now, like when I scroll, like it's somehow blurry here, so I need to just save. I'm just gonna check if the blur effect is good or not. Scroll effect. Okay, it's not activated, so the copying I think it didn't work, so I'm just gonna do it fast. So we did 5 here. Again, this one. Scroll effect, enable. I'm gonna give it 5 pixels here. Good. Let's go to advanced blur. Okay, this one is copied. I don't know the other ones why did not. But let's go to insurance. Again, I'm gonna check. Okay, blur, enable. And I'm gonna give it 5 here. I'm just gonna save. Like we can now refresh the page and see how the blur and vertical motion works together. As you see, like it's just before 30% or 40%, it's showing it's blurry, and then when it's in the mid, it's showing display good, and at the end it doesn't have any blur. This one again the same. You can do other scrolling effects or motion effects using these kind of effects already. Like there is horizontal motion. I really don't like that, but in some cases like you can use that very good. Like for example, you see like when you scroll, like it goes to like a right or left, and you can choose how the starting offset and the ending offset, you can do that. Like some websites or some designs require that. It's really good. And for my case, I'm just gonna give it like vertical. You can do also fading in and out, which is good. Like before, like as you see, before it appears here, it's fade out. And then when it's here, it's starting to fade in, like with that, like step by step, like we say. And then there is scaling. You can do scaling as well. Like when you scroll down, it's little, then it becomes that original size. You can do the opposite. For example, we have 70%. Now, before it appears like in the viewport bottom, it's 70%, then 100%, then 100%. We can start like from 150. So it's big, and then it becomes small. And you can do, I don't know, maybe you can do like 70 here and then 100% at the mid. And when we scroll, like when it reaches the top of the page, it becomes bigger. I think this one is good. Like you see, when we scroll down, when we scroll up, it's big. And when we scroll down, it's small. Yeah, it can be like it's up. It's due and to your preferences. You can do whatever you want. There is also rotating. I don't know, rotating like rotating. It's not that good, but it can work for some cases. Like you can use it. like 90% rotation here. Let's see, mid rotation, so 0 here. And when, like, as you see, so it starts at 90 degrees. It's not showing because we have that fade in effect. I can like turn it off to see it. So as you see, like it's 90. And then when you scroll down, it goes back to the right right angle, which is 0. You can, like, for example, 45 here, like when it's in the middle, it's 45, and at the end it's 90. Yeah, that's something like that. You see, it's not logic to have 90, 45, 90, but you can do 180, for example. Yeah, that's something like that. You can play around and you can customize whatever you want until you find the needed vertical or scrolling effect. So I'm just gonna leave it like that, original, and that's it. You can do the same with the images if you have any other things, and that's it. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions, and see you guys in the next video.